Hey, peace and greetings, everyone. I'm back. This is a day after the film, a brand new day. My take on the film, like I said in the beginning, as I saw on the previews before I watched the film, I always like to see the previews, the trusted critics, especially Jeremy Johns. He's one of my favorite um, film critics because he does tell it like it is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, which I love him for. He's one of my favorite that I go to. Jeremy Johns. Not too familiar if you all are, I'm not too sure if you all are familiar with this gentleman. He's also from Washington State, where I lived, and that's how I found out about him too when I was watching Collider with John Campion, the other crew that was doing all the video movie reviews and talking about films and such. That's how I met um, Jeremy Jones through watching Collider back in the day. My take on the Spider-Man Brand New Day. Um, it was a very beautiful film. All the acting was great. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give you all a heads up for all the fanboys, fangirls. Bring you some tissue, cause you might shed a tear or two. Yes, very, 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 very emotional film. I love the chemistry between Tom Holland and Zendaya. I understand why they're a real couple now. I really understand why they have tremendous chemistry. You really I was kind of critical when he first casted Zendaya and Tom Holland. Um, I didn't think it was gonna really work, but their acting and their chemistry really, really, really convinced me that these two were meant for this role, for this newer type of Spider-Man and Mary Jane Watson that we all need to see. And I think I highly encourage everyone to go see this film. It was made very well. The action sequences are excellent, superb. It puts you into the film. I love how they show how Spider-Man was swinging with Mary Jane as they show him in motion, how he's using his arms. Um, I don't think that was shown that much in the other Spider-Man films that closely. Um, if I they still have there's one thing they particularly have they missed out on doing the Spider-Man films of capturing Spider-Man's spirit, how he fought villains when he got damaged really bad. They never showed. Remember in the comic books when he was fighting with one arm, he had a web slinger over one of his arms, and he always break his arm, and he always web it together like he's got a something holding his arm together. They never showed that in any of the movies. That'd be cool if they would show that. And so that I've noticed that they haven't really showed that, but as most of the other parts of the films of the Spider-Man series throughout, Tobey Maguire, um, Andrew, Andrew, Toby and Andrew, and also the gentleman now that's playing Spider-Man, they have captured the heart of the character. Excellent. I think every director did a great job seeing his vision, and from what the vision of the Spider-Man history of the lore of Spider-Man, who he is. I think they all did a fantastic job. I think this is why the film is doing. Um, his series has been doing better than I think a lot of other superhero characters. All this seems to be very consistent of how this, and it's done with a lot of fun. And and they also love the character. I think a lot of people are just hired to do movies for the money and contracts, but I think these people generally love this character. They generally love this character, and plus this character has more of a he's been out for a long time, but I could be wrong because look at Superman. So take it with Superman. Superman should be doing a lot better as well. Superman should be doing also extremely well, but I believe the wrong people has got attached to this property, and the wrong people is running the film industry company. We need people that cares about the industry more, about these superheroes more, and tell a better story. So what's been happening? Be getting the wrong people to run these to run this whole series about some of these characters that we truly love. As far as Sadie Sink, I think she was miscast, even though she did a tremendous performance as usual. The lady's she's a young lady is such a great actress. She's one of my favorite actresses, but I think she's been miscast as Jean Grey. I picture Jean Grey as actress as Teresa Palmer. She's an actress from Australia. She'd have been an excellent Jean Grey. But so far the most impressive casting so far of the new X-Men has been what's this tip of my tongue? She's a villain, but she turned to Emma Frost. Excellent casting on that part. I think they casted an excellent actress to play this character. Emma Frost, they got her on point. The guy playing Beast, not a bad casting choice. My casting choice for Beast would have been he's married to Kristen Dunst, I think. He's from Dallas, Texas. Jesse Plemons. He was on Civil War. I've seen his acting range. I liked him ever since Friday Night Lights. I think he's on Friday Night Lights as well. He'd have been an excellent Beast. I think he'd have been a tremendous Beast. But he's lost weight now, so I guess that's out the door. But anyway, I'd like to switch it up a bit. And my concerns are about the men and women that's fighting for this country. They've been put into war that we shouldn't even be in a war with, but this is all by design to get in this war. And my heart goes out to the people of Iran, the people of the U.S. as well. We're also being duped. I'm just very upset, but this war is more about something else, I believe, and mainly on our part of the government. They want to depopulate everyone, and that's really frustrating to be witnessing all this. But I'm going to try my mind and mental state to not focus too much on the media. Some of it has been, I believe, slightly exaggerated, so that's why I try not to listen so much to the media. But I would like to say I do listen to Sabby Sabs. I'm tuned into her YouTube channel. She is a brilliant, brilliant reporter. She does great interviews. That's how I heard about this story about these men on the ships. I think they're mostly men on the. If I'm not mistaken, please. If I'm mistaken, please. Someone that's listening to this, please correct me if I'm wrong. They've been on the. They've been in the ocean. I think they're. I'm not sure if they're. Yeah, they're mostly. I think they're mostly naval officers, and they've been on the ship for, I think, over 200 days or something, or almost over a month. Some of them are trying to get off the boat. They haven't been getting the proper supplies, and their families are very upset of what's going on. So my prayers and thoughts are going out to the sailors and the families that's going through this, and it's just that's been on my mind as well. But also, then again, I'm trying to enjoy my life. As far as this is my last week of vacation, so I'm trying to put in much as I can on my vacation. And I'm going to end this video. Something that's came to my attention. I'll be right back.